All right, guys, so just letting you know beforehand, we have a booklet that's going around that correlates along with our presentation, and it just goes a little bit more in depth and about the specifics of our idea. So we are Nordstrom Group 4, and this is the development of N Studio.
I'm Ben Lanfear.
I'm Stephanie Padilla.
I'm Taylor Moore. And I'm Haley Hoffman.
So throughout the semester, we've had to work on a problem, and a problem statement that we had to work with was at Nordstrom. We are always looking at ways to improve the customer experience. With that, we are engaging your help to develop a product based on experience that will resonate in the store and can also be translated online with a mobile-first mentality.
So Nordstrom is known for their customer service, and N Studio is going to be basically playing off of that to allow consumers to get to know Nordstrom staff and get hands-on with products. Currently, Nordstrom lacks in male representation, in-store consumer experiences, and informing their consumers on their social corporate responsibility. N Studio will allow Nordstrom to inform their consumers on product knowledge and why they carry the brands that they do. It will also bring consumers back into the store to create one-of-a-kind experiences. These experiences will allow Nordstrom to target male consumers as well as cater to all consumer needs.
Currently, Nordstrom provides products for every man, woman, child that you can think of, and they typically currently cater towards women with a middle to higher income, but we want to create an emphasis on the youngest generation, which is Generation Z. This is a growing generation, and they are the generation that is seeking to spend their disposable income on experiences rather than physical products. With that, Generation Z is also looking for organic and authentic brand engagement. What is N Studio? N Studio is an in-house workshop that is facilitated by an authority, a brand, or an influencer. It's a workshop that you can come and you can learn, create, and inspire. You will learn about the brands that Nordstrom is carrying and why they carry that to increase the transparency between Nordstrom and their consumers. Furthermore, you will learn about how to use the products and why you want to use those products you are working with. In these studios, you will create something consumer specific for yourself, and we hope that we can inspire others to participate and want to create something for themselves with our N Studio. The opportunities are endless with N Studio. You can have workshops for how to style your body type or how to tie a tie for an event or occasion.
One of our first examples for this will be in Los Angeles, California. There we want to appeal to a growing male market, and specifically one of those sub-markets is male grooming products. This is because over the past couple of years, research has shown that the male consumer is actually beginning to spend $10 more than the average female consumer globally. And one of the big driving factors of that is male grooming products. As you can see in our first graph here, it's had a steady growth of 17.5% over the past 5 years and is actually expected to be valued at over $60 billion by 2020. In our second graph over here, you can also show that in a market where people are leaning more towards online retail experiences, male consumers are still searching for an insight, hands-on experience, and so they're actually turning more towards grocery retailers, department stores, and physical brick-and-mortar locations for their grooming products. One of our first influencers that we'd like to use is Tommy Lee. He's an LA native who's grown a big cultural following across the entire nation through his mix of a refined West and East Coast style. Along with that, we'll be showcasing the Baxter of California brand. It's a male grooming brand that has been endorsed by influencers like Tommy Lee and others in California, much like him. It's also a brand that has already been carried by Nordstrom. Since the mid-1960s, they've been introducing innovative, refined, and very stylish and trendy new products for male grooming accessories. We're hoping that Tommy Lee will be able to come in and really introduce the brand, help people learn how to style an array of different products, and help really teach each consumer and participant why the Baxter of California brand is a perfect match for the Nordstrom culture.
So our next example location is Dallas. The culture of Dallas is very different than LA, which is why we decided to use it to showcase the versatility of in-studios. Through research, we found that Dallas consumers spend majority of their disposable income on food, specifically food that can be brought home and cooked. Thus, we thought the perfect in-studio session theme should be how to set a dining room table for a social gathering. The influencer that we will be utilizing is Cassie Sugarplum. She's a Dallas native with a Southern Belle charm whose blog is popular among Dallas consumers. And on her blog, she showcases topics such as style, travel, lifestyle, and decor. During the in-studio session, Cassie will be explaining to the participants how she styles a table and the different patterns she chooses to use. During this time, we think it would be a great opportunity for them to explain why Nordstrom carries the brands that they are using during the in-studio. And for example, Jaliska, all their products are handmade, thus we know they're ethically sourced. And for Nork, their utensils are guaranteed high quality and they have a lifetime warranty, which corresponds to Nordstrom's customer service expectations.
So through marketing, we really want to focus on creating a seamless experience through all of our social media platforms. We want to focus on 3 main aspects, which are engage, access, and shop. With engage, we want to encourage all participants to hashtag #NStudio so that you are able to access it from any location and you can share with your friends and family what event you attended and how they can be involved in it. We also want to incorporate live events through Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube so that even if you aren't able to attend the event, you can still see what is happening and you can possibly go to the next one. For access, with the hashtag #NStudio, it makes it so that you can access any information on any studio, anytime, anywhere. It's available on all of our social media networks and outlets so that you can learn any information that you might have missed from missing the workshop. So for shop, we're gonna have somewhat like pop-up shops in each store where that event occurred so that if you weren't able to attend, you can still shop the products that you saw on that live event or on that hashtag #NStudio. We will also be featuring a tab on Nordstrom.com so you can still shop all of those products on the link on the Nordstrom website. So these t-shirts that you see here are the t-shirts that all of our facilitators will wear in order to encourage the hashtag #NStudio and to encourage all participants to use that when they post anything on social media. This is the logo that we will have on all of our advertisements as well as throughout stores in order to gain more information on the studios. This here is an example of the live events that you will see on all Instagram platforms as the events are going on. And then if you hit the hashtag #NStudio, you will see these are images that would pop up. There you can see that Nordstrom has created an event through Facebook. So anybody near that certain Nordstrom location will get a notification that this event is happening and you are able to access it and RSVP and say that you want to attend that event. And then this is just a video that will be posted on Nordstrom Facebook as well, and it happens simultaneously with the Instagram Live. So it's the same exact video. We record it through the Instagram Live and then post it on Facebook so you can still watch it later.
So this is an applied application of the hashtag #NStudio. For Generation Z, they are really looking for authentic and organic posts from people like you and I. They're not really looking for huge brand or huge names or celebrities anymore. They want to see real people utilizing real things. So for example, this is Sally Mae, who happened to go to the Dallas #NStudio with Cassie Sugarplum, and she went home and implemented her table setting that she learned for her own holiday party. And at the bottom, you can shop every item that was utilized at that event. So here is really our goal, to show that real people really engaged in this and that you can do it too. And it's just a fun way to combine with your community, your friends, and learn something new and hopefully inspire other people to just take a step back and live in the moment.